Hi guys, happy 2023. I hope that you guys had an amazing holiday season with your families. And one of my goals this year is to make more content, hopefully videos that are helpful to you guys if you run small businesses and things like that. So starting today, January 1st, I'm gonna work on making a video. And today the video is going to be a home office tour. It's pretty highly requested. People like to see the area that we are working in, make my t-shirts down here. We record our videos down here, all of that stuff. So if you'd like to see the office, keep watching. So our office is down in our basement. When we moved here, it was just concrete floors, wasn't very comfortable, nothing like that. And we decided that it was a big enough space to be able to put our office down here. At our old house, we were using a spare bedroom and it was just too small for both of us. So we had walls done, carpeting done, and everything like that. And it's just the perfect area for us. So we'll start from the door and work our way back here. Okay, so this is what the office looks like when you're entering through the door. We have a couch here, super uncomfortable. We used to have a TV right here, but we just don't watch TV down here. And I'm storing one of my photography things here. I have some shelving right here. I just kind of put some random stuff on it every once in a while. And it also holds my printer that I use for tumblers and stuff like that. Glitter, just all kinds of random craft stuff. I actually just cleaned it, thankfully, because it was a massive mess. Okay, moving on to the desk right here. I have two Epson 15,000 printers, and that's what I use to do my sublimation printing with. So next to the printers, I have this Husky drawer thing that you'd see for like tools and stuff like that. But I have a lot of heavy craft stuff. And desks like this, I've gone through so many really crappy cheap tables that just are not strong enough to hold things. It's fine for the printers, but when you get into heat presses and big printers and all of that, you really don't want to risk putting something really heavy on something really flimsy. Now these things are super sturdy and awesome, and I've used them. I've even had my Glowforge up on this thing before, and it's nice and sturdy, and I just feel a lot safer with it on something like that. So I have one of my Heat Press Nation heat presses on this right here, and these have a lot of drawers for storage if you need it and everything. If you're somebody that does a lot of t-shirts, I found it really helpful to have two heat presses. Totally not necessary at all. My husband helps me do my shirts. We can have two heat presses going when we have a lot of shirts to do. It really comes in handy. And then I just have a big trash can right there because I just always seem to have a lot of trash, or when I'm using my butcher paper, it's just really convenient to have it right there just to throw it away. And if you use Beastie's paper, you don't have to use butcher paper. So that's the best thing about it, because back when I was using other papers, I just went through so much butcher paper and so much trash, but thankfully I don't really have to use it anymore. So that's awesome. Okay, and then I have a printer on the floor there because we have gone through so many little printers. They just seem to break super easily. We need to throw those away, but that's why we've got the little printer right there just to print our packing slips. Okay, moving on over here, like I said, I have multiple Husky tables. I've got two of these together right here because all of this equipment is really heavy, and you definitely want to have a really good supportive table underneath them. Okay, and over here I have my Hotronix heat press. And I get tons of questions about this machine right here, and this is a pre-treatment machine. If you know anything about DTG, those two kind of go hand in hand. You have to pre-treat, and that's what that thing is for. I actually don't use it anymore because it just does not work that well. But yeah, everybody asks what the Pearl machine is, and that's what it is, a pre-treatment machine for the DTG. And then this big guy over here is what I get most of my questions about, and this is my DTG printer. It's the Epson F2100. We have more support underneath it right here because the table wasn't wide enough. And then moving on over here, I just have those other printers. Like I said, I need to get rid of them. And then I have my computer, my label printer right there. And then over here, I have my new Canon printer. Eric got me this for Christmas, and it prints out high quality pictures from your DSLR cameras. It's super awesome. As you can see, it prints really huge. And then that thing right there is one of those 360 photo booths that spin around. I've only used it one time because at one point I lost the remote. So it's just been kind of collecting dust right there, but I need to get it back up and working because it is a really cool thing to have. If you don't know what a 360 photo booth is, basically you stand on the center of that right there, and then this holds your phone in it, and it's a ring light, and it'll spin all the way around you. It looks super cool. I saw it and I absolutely had to have it. And like I said, I lost the remote, but I recently found the remote. Hopefully we can start using it because it wasn't cheap. All right, and then moving on to this area over here. This is Eric's area. Any videos you see him recording, this is where he's sitting at. He's got a lot of fancy stuff over here that I have no idea how to use. I'm a really big Wizard of Oz fan, and I have been since I was little. I needed a place to kind of put some stuff that I've collected, and over on this other wall over here is where I've got some of my Wizard of Oz stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it as far as our home office goes. I like to keep things pretty tidy because I'm somebody that can't work in a super messy work environment. People are probably also wondering like, oh my gosh, I have so many shirts. Where do you store your shirts? Shirts are actually over in the other room. It's more of our big like storage room. I have a shelf where I keep all of those shirts, and I don't really like to have them in here. I recently did, and I had a lot of them piled over here and it just felt so overwhelming and cluttered, so I wanted to put them in there and then just kind of have this as a big clean workspace for current orders and things like that. If you have any questions about where I've got anything, comment down below. If you have questions on how to use any of this equipment, let me know and I can make videos on that. If you have ideas for videos, comment those down below. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.